This recipe we're going to make a white chocolate custard and layered with raspberries. White chocolate and raspberries go really nice together. So I've got some sterilised milk on there, heating with that natural sweetness in there, a little bit of vanilla essence, and in this bowl we're going to make custard, or make the start of the custard. So I'm going to separate the eggs to start off with. I've got 2 yolks in there already, and we separate the eggs. I always tend to use the shells just in case you do want to use the egg whites for meringue or souffle, something later on. If you use the shell, that way it just stops any grease that may be on your hands getting into the egg white. Okay, so 4 egg yolks and some caster sugar into that now, and just mix that just so it's nicely combined. And already you've got like really nice vibrant colour in there from the egg yolks. Now the thing that's going to pull this custard together is some corn flour. So whisk your corn flour into there, and just make sure that's nice and smoothly in there so there's no traces of corn flour around the outside. And what you've got in there is fresh custard powder as such. So we've got our custard mixture, and now the milk's not boiling, but it's just hot, and then we just gently pour that onto the egg yolks. Okay, make sure that's nicely combined. And then we put it back into the pan now to cook the egg yolk, to cook that custard out. Make sure that corn flour is going to cook out and thicken it. And this is where we now add just some white chocolate, grated or in very small pieces. Keep a little bit of white chocolate back just to decorate the pudding once we've finished with it. Now, as that thickens, just start to beat it a little bit quicker. And just work to get it all nice and uniform, and you can see that coming together into a nice thick custard. What we now have to do is chill it down, so we put it into a clean bowl, one that hasn't had the raw egg in there, and that will then leave that out for about 10 minutes before you put it in the fridge, just to cool down slightly, and then chill it down in the fridge for about 20 minutes, and then that will be ready to use. Okay, so the white chocolate custard has now been chilling in the fridge, and that's what you end up with, a nice, thick, shiny white chocolate custard. We're going to pipe it into the bowl today, but you can actually spoon it in if you haven't got a piping bag, or perhaps you don't fancy it. So open your piping bag. Now the thing when you're piping anything like this, piping custards or creams, is just try to eliminate as many or the air bubbles as possible. Probably quite important to say at this stage, don't cut the end off your bag just yet, okay? Now the other thing we're going to do is layer these with some raspberries. I've made a bit of a raspberry sauce here, so we're just going to mix that now with some raspberries. Same thing, nice dish. Some raspberries just in the bottom. And then this is where you now can just trim the end off your bag. And it's just to guide it in really, just to help it go in evenly. Okay, so do a layer of white chocolate custard. Shake it down so it's even. And then another good layer of the raspberries. And then we're going to finish now just with another layer of the custard.